Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Bazak. So the Muslim is after me about this case that he wants to argue about the Surah Anfal ayats here. And he's got his comments there. I asked him to come here. I don't know if he's come online. Now we have back on, oh God, having internet problems, loading and all this. So please bear with me while I have these problems and tiredness. So, okay, now I'm going to connect my mic also. It's been charged. So, sorry. Let's see if it connects. Okay, it's connected. So the Muslim here, chicken wing Steve, he comes here. He still has a problem. He says that I will argue against this. My reason that I gave him on the comment section, in the comment section on a video of this, more contradictions in the Quran ayats, Surah Anfal ayat and Surah Tauba ayat 13 to 14 and Surah Anfal ayat 32 to 33. So now what he has said here is that about this, first he said, no, God's existence, they don't, because they did not, first he said something and now he's saying, still, he has this, so I have to take you to the comment section here. All right. Just share this comment here he's put. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Chicken wing, Steve. So, first he said this. In Surah Al-Anfal, verse 33, it says that Allah would never punish them. The word them is the key. To understand correctly this verse, let's analyze that Allah, what this meant by the word them. Oh, what Allah meant by the word. In Surah Anfal, verse 32, it says them. And remember when they prayed, oh Allah, if this is indeed the truth from you, then rain down stones upon us from the sky or overcome us with a painful punishment. So by them, he is referring to the disbelievers who asked to Allah for a direct punishment. So he proves to them that he exists. No. Absolutely wrong. This is what, so I came here with this. You're wrong. Not that he proves to them that he exists. Still, he sees that he's wrong. I've corrected him in this part. Now he comes with another argument. Now, when a person, adult, mature person sees, and then he starts to blame me for being not, this calmness of yours that you have. What is the reason? I mean, what good is this calmness that you have? And I have a mad human in me. I have madness in me, mad anger. What is the use? Calmness, if it's true, it should give you such reasoning powers, sharp perception and all this. You have failed here to see where you have failed, yet you are not accepting your mistake. First, accept this mistake that I've corrected of yours. But you go on to argue another point in this ayats. You call me mad, all this. And you are very calm. But what good is your calmness? If this calmness was true, God knows where you would be. No, they are not praying. Let's analyze this. You are trying to teach me something over here where you failed before also. You have an ego, you can't understand, then you're showing your goodness and your manners, and thank you for letting me reflect on this verse. Now I've replied to him. First of all, here my replies. Greetings, brother, in humanity. In Surah Anfal, look carefully and read carefully what proof they are asking for. It's not the proof of his existence, like you say, but the proof of these ayats being sent by him, and this messenger brings being its custodian or medium. Please reflect properly on Surah Anfal, Ayat 32. Please, their prayer or challenge to Allah already shows that they believed in Allah and in His existence. Thank you so much. Now he's come back 2 days ago. I missed this. I would like to argue that they are unsure if Allah is the true God. Again, there are many ayats that say that the polytheists believed in Allah. Still he's at this, he can't see it. Oh my God. I don't know what he thinks of himself or something. I don't know. His calmness is of no goodness, no use. When Allah says, Allah, the most merciful, Rahman, sends you peace in Surah Yasin. If you had peace, if what you claim to have, being calm and all this, and not being like a mad woman, what is this? Your reasoning is intellect is defeated, distorted. So what good is that calmness that you have? And remember when they prayed, "Oh Allah, if this is indeed the truth from you, then rain down stones upon us from the sky." Excuse me. Just having another tea. Okay, so he's put the ayat again. Look at it. As you can see, I don't see that. It is said, if this is indeed the truth, this indeed the truth that you have sent this revelation. It's not Allah this. Meaning that they weren't sure if the revelations are. Now he's saying, okay, my fault. And they aren't sure if the revelations are truly from Allah. Yes, but they believe in Allah, right? You can't argue that. Of course, this is what I said. Please come online. I'm coming live now for this. Thanks so much. But I don't think he can make it at such a short notice. Maybe. Now, here he fails. He failed. And then he still wants to argue onwards. What kind of a Muslim are you? What kind of a person are you? You see, and another thing I wanted to discuss here as I was thinking, and I searched the comment section and I said, no. If you failed in the first place, then you want to argue more. Who does this? Which teacher is going to allow you to do this in school? Maybe if you're in your madrasa, I don't know, if you make a mistake. How would they treat you, the Muslim in the Muslim madrasas? You are disqualified. You need to go and start your ABCD in this ayats. When I've pointed out to you, here you have failed in the first command. Bilal Ahmed, did you become an atheist after leaving Islam? No, Bilal Ahmed. I'm a truth seeker, it says there. Are you from Pakistan? Are you a Muslim? I need to know where you're from and where you get, I can, later on. Like if you know Arabic, you're an Arab. You're from Pakistan? India, Muslim? I see. Now you see, I'm on this Bilal Ahmed. I will give you attention after this. Thank you for letting me know. And you are a Muslim, right? Can you put there Muslim Indian? Thank you so much. Yes, Muslim. Okay. Now, Chicken Wing Steve, from the very beginning, his first comment, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the person coming on my live stream telling me to calm down and all this, not be a mad woman. Surah Anfal, ayat verse 33. In Surah Anfal, verse 33, it says that Allah would never punish them. The word them is the key. To understand correctly this verse, let's analyze that Allah meant by the word them. Where are you going? I've seen the video. I know. You know? You are Chicken Wing, right? You are Chicken Wing. Steve. Bilal Ahmed. Are you Chicken Wing Steve? In Surah, this, and remember when, so he's given the ayat. So by them, he is referring to the disbelievers who asked, of course I know he's referring to the disbelievers. No, I'm not. He's, oh, okay. But you've seen the video. I see. And Chicken Wings, Steve, you're on behalf of him here? So by then, oh my goodness, I even showed Ayat Surah Anfal, Ayat 30, what they wanted to do, these Makkan polytheists, disbelievers, according to the Quran, for a direct punishment, so he proves to them that he exists. Yes, Allah would help you punish a disbeliever, but he would never punish a disbeliever who asks for a painful punishment as proof for his existence. First of all, they're not asking for proof of his existence here. According to, you need to understand, these polytheists, they believed in gods. They even had Allah as a god, I think. It's not said in the Quran. You need to believe that according to your religion, they are disbelievers because they don't believe in Allah, the last day, and Prophet Muhammad as the messenger. Actually, they do believe in Allah. So your argument fails here. What you are saying even about the ayat fails here because they're not asking for proof of Allah's existence, His existence. Look how you started. They're not asking in the first place. I corrected you, and then you still want to argue about this. Okay. I would like to argue that I corrected you. Look carefully. I would like to argue that they are unsure if Allah is the true God. No. Oh my goodness. Look. Where he's all the time going wrong. And remember when they prayed, oh Allah, if this is what, forget the them. This is what is, this indeed. No, they're not saying that Allah is the true. There are other ayats I can show where it says that They love they okay, that one would be like they've a bit mistranslation. They love Allah. They love them as they should. Should is a mistranslation of that Arabic word in that ayat. As they love Allah, it should have been. But anyways, they love them as they should love Allah. And there's another ayat which says that this all good comes from Allah, but bad omen or prophet, you can see, comes from. So take that ayat. Sorry, these reasons, as you can see in verse, I cannot see 32, the way you see it, and I don't know why you see it like this. You failed, to see. It is said, if this indeed is the truth, this, not Allah. They don't call Allah this. And then you're saying this indeed is truth from you, meaning that they aren't sure if the revelations, yes, the revelations are truly from Allah. So yes, this I agree to. Now you see where you have contradicted yourself, where this chicken wing Steve has contradicted himself. There's an ayat which says, right? So all this, taking all this, they say that this good comes from Allah, and bad comes from you. You know the answer given to them when they said, sorry, I've forgotten the Quran ayat, I have to quickly search for it. It's 479, corpus, Quran corpus, let's go to, right? So prior to Surah Nisa, it's 79, what comes to you of good is from Allah, but what comes to you of evil, O man, is from yourself. What do these disbelievers, so-called, ask? Remember, they are not disbelievers. Even Shaitan was not a disbeliever in Allah. Allah took him out, rejected him because he disobeyed a certain command of Allah by not prostrating to Adam fully. Prostrating, like, not kneeling or ruku, but prostration. Remember, even Shaitan believes in Allah and used to prostrate to Allah. These are not disbelievers the way Islam has put them now in the Quran ayats too. They believed in Allah. So the previous ayat is, wherever you may be, death will overtake you, even if you should be within towers of lofty construction. But if good comes to them, they say this is from Allah. And if evil befalls them, they say this is from you, meaning, O Muhammad, say all things are from Allah. Or maybe they're saying it is from you human beings, but they've put in brackets. They don't say, O Muhammad here. They say this is from you. So there's no difference in this ayat, but you've tried to put the blame on them. By putting, when they say, when evil befalls them, they say this is from you. Or maybe the evil ones in in the form of humans. Anyways, I don't know how to explain this properly, but for the argument now, for the discussion, is it clear? This would come to another discussion now. Because the ayats have put unfairly, they've changed it against polytheists and whatnot, put unfair things against polytheists. And no, they do believe in Allah. Please make this clear, as I have commented in Chicken Wings, that please make this clear. Is this clear? Can you tell the ayah from Surah Nisa? Oh yes. Surah Nisa ayat, which one? Which Surah Nisa ayat? Sorry, what are you asking? I don't understand. Surah Nisa ayat, this one that I was showing. Where did I lose it now? After they say that good comes from Allah. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Yes, Surah Nisa ayat 79, right? Please have a look at this. Oh, I showed you. I even read it out. Bilal Ahmed, what do you need to see? What do you need to see now? Huh? So, in reply to 48 ayat of Surah Nisa, 49, yeah? So now, they do believe in Allah. Even Shaitan believed in Allah. So you can't blame them for not believing in Allah. And that's why they're called disbelievers. No, they are called disbelievers. There must be a Quran ayat which I'm not able to, I can't search now. But make it very easy. You can search it out, yes? Yes? So, I'm reading now for you again. Bilal Ahmed, Surah Nisa ayat, oh God, it's good, 78. Wherever you may be, death will overtake you, even if you should be in towers of lofty within towers of lofty constructions. Sorry, but if good comes to them, the disbelievers, according to you, Islam now, according to Islam, your religion, if good comes to them, they say this is from you. Say all things are from Allah. So what is the matter with those people that they can hardly understand any statement or a single hadith? A single fact, Yusuf Ali says. So these people, this is from you, they say, are disbelievers, according to Islam. But polytheists, right? Pagan idol worshippers. It is for them. You can read the tafsir. So it would be better if you do your full then. I'm just guiding you. I'm trying. Okay, sometimes I do hold your hands, try to show you. But when I can't, I say also when I am guiding you, holding your hand, you need to go through my live stream, do your own research fully. Right? So, and then if you have a problem, you can come here and ask me questions. But every time, how many times do I have to repeat myself? Like, I have explained it, that there are discrepancies in the Quran. I showed chicken wings. Now 2 days ago, he's told me, then he said, please excuse me. And he's gone. And he's not even thanking me or anything. I don't need a thank from him. But at least, I showed him the contradiction in the Quran ayats. I don't know what, he just said, please excuse me. And he disappeared. And now he's coming with another, again, what is he trying to say? I really don't understand. When you fail in the first place, and see, if I fail in this, right, in some of the things, yet there are clear contradictions that I've shown and proven. Like, I forgot, Bilal Ahmed said, can you go to, show? Now I couldn't, you would say, oh, she has such a terrible comprehension, she can't get it. Who's going to interview her? That, right? So when I make a mistake, before blaming me, Go and see your perfect messenger, Taha, perfect, who is supposed to impart this knowledge, weighty thing, has made so many mistakes here. Is Allah. So instead of concentrating, focusing on my few mistakes and my health and my bad memory and making so many mistakes, and then trying to correct myself, coming here, you can't see that mistake that the Quran ayahs have made. And I even showed it clearly to Chicken Wing Steve that night. And he said, please excuse me. And he hasn't come about that since then. On that, Surah Mujadila, Ayat 2. And Surah Ahzab, Ayat 6, I think, where, can't remember properly, but still, just guessing, where Allah says that we have made the wives of the Prophet your mothers, believers' mothers. I know there must be some contradiction or any other type of mistake we think here is. But I know if there is some problem, there must be some solution. People lose their iman most of the times after, but when I get this, I say, what do you say, Bilal Ahmed? Thank you for coming with your real name. I really appreciate this. This much I appreciate, and thank you for answering me that you're an Indian Muslim. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. Please, brother, there's an ayat which says in the Quran, right? My brother, in humanity, although I'm not your sister, sorry if I pushed it, because it's against your religion to take me as a sister in humanity. Look, I'll show you, sorry. Brother. Oh, sorry, can I call you brother? Although it's against your religion. I'm an apostate. Murtad. Look, sorry, if there are many contradictions, I'm sure there are solutions to many problems of humanity in conflict, and things like that. Many problems we have living in life, yes? But if there are inconsistencies, what does it say? Sorry if my tone raises. I'm a little highly strung and out of energy. I don't mean to be rude with you. I hope it doesn't intimidate you. Contradictions. Where's the ayat? Reflect. And I'm a bit low on energy also, more low than before. Reflect on the ayats, Quran. Or let's say just put Quran here. Let me show you, Bilal Ahmed. Surah Nisa 82 says, then do they not reflect upon the Quran? If it had been from any other than Allah, they would have found within it much contradiction. Surah Nisa 82. Need I go into the Quran Arabic corpus? I've just read out the Quran ayat in English translation. You can read it in Arabic, right? So it's for you to find out, for me, everyone else to reflect upon the Quran. Sorry if I said ayats. But you cannot say that how many people you want that solution, that one contradictory ayat will appease. Maybe we don't know another ayat. I've searched everything, mostly in what topic I have been on. Please don't cop out. Be here with me and see this, right? About the topic in this, there's a clear contradiction. See it? Surah Mujadila ayat 2, and Surah Azab ayat 6, where we are told that Prophet Muhammad's wives have become mothers of the believers. All your ulamas have deceived you when they say that no, you can call another your mother who has not given you birth, but it would be against Surah Mujadila ayat 2. Inconsistencies are humans' interpretation. No. There's a clear contradiction in the Quran ayat. What do you call a contradiction? Bilal Ahmed says inconsistencies are humans' interpretation. You can have many more verses from the Quran. Bilal Ahmed says only humans really. No, all humans, Allah's message should be such that there should be no inconsistencies when you're sincerely looking at the Quran ayats, when you're searching, when you're pondering. Allah should have one reasoning way, so there would be no misinterpretation of the Quran ayat. It should not be obscure. He knows, right? He's the all-knowing. Also, this is wrong. If Allah knew that there would be inconsistencies because in humans there's inconsistency, then why send us a perfect book? Even a perfect book cannot help where there are no inconsistencies but in our interpretations. Only human really with iman don't give away the fear of Allah. Please. Yeah, Bilal Ahmed, where are you reaching? Fear of Allah and all this. If you have fear of Allah, let's say I cast fear in you. When I start to get angry at you here, will you not get intimidated and say, I'm leaving? What kind of a mad woman are you? We cannot even argue with you. Right? You can't argue with this Prophet. What he saw. Not what the Sahabas. He didn't even allow the Sahabas to see that. In Surah Najm, your Allah is saying, will you dispute with him what he saw? What kind of Allah is this? If I tell you I'm seeing something, like, there are also these delusions and images. And what kind of Allah is this? And I tell you, look, I'm seeing a low tree and I went up close to Allah. I see on the horizon Jibreel. And the Sahabas are saying, are you sure? What's wrong with them? He's not mad. Allah is telling them. He's not majnoon or mad. Will you dispute with him what he saw? I mean, please, if you go to any international logic, go to a school, international school, ask them. Just use your common sense even. Allah has failed in common sense. You can't tell the Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad. Allah is telling the Sahabas because they think he's gone insane. Like, if you have what you call that schizophrenia. Have you seen that Mind, Beautiful Mind? The movie. Oh, yeah, just leave the movie alone. I'm making it complicated. Sorry. Very easy. There's this psychological problem, right? Let's say I dreamt. And I tell you that I dreamt of this. And you're saying, you're arguing with me. Like you're arguing with the ayats that are here. Clear inconsistencies. And they are here, written for you to see. Yet you're arguing with me when I'm showing it clearly there are contradictions. And your ulamas have made, your religious scholars have made mistakes since 1400 years. These contradictions made people like you become ex-Muslims. The beautifulness of the Quran made 2 million people revert to Islam. Okay? So it's just the beauty of, and kill them wherever you find them. Huh? That's really beautiful in the Quran. Surah Azab ayat 60. Wherever you are coming from, Indian Muslim, you will not win. So majority of people are following demon, Allah, the devil, the ugliness. Fight, fight, fight the hypocrites even. Not only the rumor mongers against Prophet Muhammad. Right? So you're that headstrong, stubborn Muslim who is looking at the 2 million people revert to Islam every time. Every what? Wherever you find them with the complete massacring. And your Prophet, your Allah is threatening. Confirm, it is confirmed in what is in your books or Ahl Kitab. You mean they are stupid? Don't put, I think they are brainwashed and indoctrinated blindly. Like your Allah says that the polytheists and the disbelievers are blind. They have eyes, but yet they do not see. They have ears, but yet they do not hear. Your Allah says it yourself against himself against us. They are deaf, blind, dumb. They have hearts, but they don't understand. What does your Allah mean by saying that? That's a very beautiful ayat. Calling them dumb, deaf, blind. 2 million people are stupid. I didn't say it. If you're saying it, 2 million people? What about how many Westerners are there? Tell me. Europe. At Europe's population, how many Westerners, non-Muslims are there? New Zealand, Australia, in Australia, in Europe, in USA, in South America, in Canada, North America. How many non-Muslims are there? In India. Now you add that up. Singapore. Huh? Are you saying those are stupid? Still, there is a majority of non-Muslims. Are you saying that majority of non-Muslims are stupid? Bilal Ahmed. Huh? Are you saying Christians are stupid? Are you saying Jews are stupid? Are you saying all those non-Muslims are stupid? That's not the fault of your comment is held for review here. I can't show it. That's not the fault of the non-Muslims, people that they are non-Muslim. Not the, okay. So who's saying is the fault of you Muslims? Don't you say you are not blind, deaf, dumb? Whose fault is it? Which argument are you bringing in here? That's not the fault of the non-Muslim people that they are non-Muslims. But then why are you asking me whose fault is it? You're saying definitely, if you're saying you mean they are stupid, do you mean to say that those non-Muslims are stupid? Very direct question like you asked me. Now don't turn it about. You use the word stupid. And you want to look good. What is your meaning? Another moderator just handled this. He doesn't want to show this, the other moderator. I don't know who is here. Let me see here. Now, please don't come to these arguments which I can't. Something which is in front of your eyes, I'm showing, and I have been showing this. I just proved it to chicken wings that there's a contradiction in the Quran. Ayats. Where are you going? Please stick to the contradiction. Please. Okay? Wavering here and there. Yes, but you're like chicken wing. Steve. Please don't waver here and there. First, let's tackle one thing at a time. You're all over the place. You talk about those beautiful ayats and population is turning to Muslim and 2 million. But now, please stick to the argument. I don't have a religion. Now, which religion are you from? Now, please, is it important for you? Stick to the argument. Or are you copying away like this, deceptively, dishonestly? Distracting. Have some fear of God. Because I have to tell you, I'm not going to wait. You with your deceptive prophet and his evil, false liar, you can't tell me to wait here. You listen. I don't need your deceptive ways here. I've come here to show a disagreement, a contradiction in the ayat. Will you see it or not? Or will you deceptive, cunning, evil way get away? Try to divert me here and there. Atheism says, out. Your time. Put you hide this user channel. No. Report, remove. Ignore. Stop it. Your lying prophet, deception, killing people. Devil he was. You're making people come to this devil. Killer, mass murderer. What makes sense to you is a devil's revelation, satanic revelation. So you go to your satanic revelation now. But I will be speaking against people like you. Not only your devilish religion, satanic verses. Killer, mass murderer. Innocent people is killing, deceiving them by telling them that God will not punish you while He's among you. How dishonest you are. You and chicken wings alike. And God knows how many Muslims like you. Look, he killed innocent people using people, believers, in Surah Tauba 14. There he told them in Surah Anfal ayat 33, but Allah would not punish them while you, O Muhammad, are among them. And here he's getting them killed in Surah Tauba. Dr. David Wood said true. Dr. J has said it truly, trying to tell us that you Muslim and your religious scholars have been lying and cheating and deceiving us and people like you. Makkah Nayas, first Muhammad, who was a caravan robber and an evil, he was a warmonger. So thanks to those Christian critics of Islam who gave us the true picture and didn't lie to us. Right? Much thanks to them. Your religious scholars have been lying, hiding the truth. I was confused. What is this? Now I'm clear. When I was a Shia, I was confused. I would read the good ayats and I would know where I am. But this beautiful Quran, beautiful Imam Hussein sacrifice, बहुत हसीन है, बहुत हसीन है. ये हुसैन है, बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है. क्या sacrifice है. Unparalleled in history. समझ में नहीं आ रहा था क्या हो रहा है. You can't see a clear contradiction here where I've made it easy for you to see. They believed in Allah. Chicken wings is wrong and you're acting like chicken wings. And don't distract me here. Stay on the topic. Stay on the topic now. Remember how they said, "Oh Allah, if this, the revelation is indeed the truth from thee, rain down on us shower of stone from the sky or send us a grievous penalty." What else can they do? What else can they do? Because Allah says to them, what does Allah say? If you think, this is how He's made them, He's cornered them to question their Allah, the one they believed in. You know what Allah has said? If you think Allah is not going to, commit suicide, not going to, if you think that Allah is not going to help him, take a rope, hang yourself. Wish for death. He's told the Jews in Surah Jummah, I think also. About the Jews he said this, about those who were like, oh my God. Then wouldn't they say, Allah, are you really helping? They wouldn't. Why should they stretch a rope to the ceiling, then let him cut it off? Then let him see if his struggle will take away that which he is enraged. He's killing them afterwards, deceiving them before with the good ayat, Surah Baqarah ayat 190. If they fight you, then fight them. What about this? This one Surah Tauba ayat erases, contradicts, abrogates all the other peaceful ayats. Where is Islam of peace? Your ulamas keep telling the others, Maulanas and all, Islam, and you Muslims go abroad telling people that our Islam is peace. Your messenger, Jesus Christ, was Muslim. Deceiving them without knowing your Quran ayats properly. Who deceived you? Your Allah is telling them to commit suicide. Here. Your Allah is telling them when they say, okay, we want the worst punishment on us. Oh Allah, you're saying God knows what. Then you say about the Jews that they will never wish for death. Because they are not truthful. They're cowards. They will never wish for death. These polytheists were so brave, so in their Allah, that they said, Allah, since we don't see it, then bring the punishment. Huh? Whoever thinks that Allah will not assist him in this life and the hereafter, him meaning Prophet Muhammad, then let him stretch a rope to the ceiling, then let him cut it off. Commit suicide. Surah Hajj, Ayat 15, Surah chapter 22 of the Quran. What are you talking about? Where did you lead me to? Distracting me, Bilal Ahmed. Huh? Are you Indian or are you from Ahmed? Bilal Ahmed. Ahmed Yusuf? Do you live in Dubai? Sorry, I did. Okay. Bilal Ahmed. I know of Ahmed Yusuf here. Yusuf Ali. Yusuf Habib, actually. Yusuf Habib, not Ali. Okay. Is your mother... I think I know your mother, right? Oh, so you are from the enemy side. Come to harass me. Can I guess? Brother. Son? You would have been my son if I'd married at the age of your mother. Right? So this and another ayat. There could be some jealousy here, like in the UAE with my UAE enemies who want to provoke me. You know, just harassment, calling, getting, when this Faryal was in Karachi, a man called me. And later on I asked, who gave you my number? He said, Faryal, Muhammad Jawad's daughter. Now she's married to Ahmad Yusuf Habib. Right? When she was in Karachi, not married. So if you're coming from that mother, then I cannot help you. Yes, this is live. Chota Girgit. Okay. Bilal Ahmed. right? Yes, this is live, public. And it's going to be put on public if there's no error. Okay, ma'am, very good to hear you. Thank you so much, Chota Girgit. Sir, I have a question, sure. Let me know what the question is. If it's in my knowledge, if it's about a hadith, I will not answer. If it's on the topic, very good. Ma'am, is mutta mentioned in Quran? You can read that on Google search. I'm not ready to answer that. I think what the Shia says is the word is mutta, and having mutta with what your right hands possess, that's mutta. Temporary marriage you can have with your slave girls. I can't answer that like exactly. It's pure Quran. What's the topic? The topic is it still halal in Shia? Yes, it's still halal. Sorry, I have not been able to answer you fully, but I can recommend reading. If you search like this, any Google, if you can search Mutta in Shia Islam. I can lead you, and then you can read properly. They have good English command over. They have English articles, English books, Muta marriage, and if it is how it is mentioned in the Quran, how this word came, you know, to be what it is. They're more eloquent. Ma'am, please do not show your URL. It has cookies. People can track you, please. Oh, okay, yes. URL. Where am I? Have I shown it here? Or in my previous live stream, I've made it private. Okay, they can track my cookies, and what can they do? Thank you for your help, Chota Girgit. Mean the website address is URL. Okay, they can track down the website address. Can they then do anything against that? They can track down the website address. Your geolocation can get to know. Please hide the website address. Okay, where is it showing here? Website address. They can get to know my location, geolocation. Okay, so they find out my geolocation. I will do my best, but don't worry about it, okay? Thank you so much, brother, sir, for helping me out about this. I know I need to do everything to protect myself, but I also have a case. And I need to bring out my private stuff here. What can I call you, ma'am? You can call me sister rather than ma'am. Thank you so much. I would really appreciate that. So, mutta, the word mutta is taken from where. I have to read this again. My memory is terrible. So please, brother, this al-islam.org, you see? If they can give you where this mutta comes from, let's see. If this mutta, let's see if the mutta word is in the Quran. You can even search like this. Is the mutta word, is mutta word in the Quran? The hadith tells about a verse of mutta. So, no. It's the hadith which tells the verse of mutta revealed in the Quran. Surah Nisa 24. Muta in Quran, Islam for you. Now there are different varying, the Sunnis have a problem with this muta of, and then so that's another very big topic. I'll have to prepare for that. Muta in Surah Nisa 24, Quran, yes. Very good, yeah. So that is there, and I'm not prepared for this topic. So sorry, I cannot help you much on this topic because then, I will be making mistakes with English language and I have to be very uh, accurate. Are you Indian, sister? No, I'm not Indian. My mother was Pakistani and my father is from United Arab Emirates. Okay? So these poor polytheists do believe in Allah. Any doubt, I will ask. Okay, Chota Girgit, since when on this topic, please let's leave the mutta now. For now, sorry, I can't explain that. And as it is, it's very difficult for me. I have impediments over this English language. I could not, I have a health condition where I can't read much. I can't study well, like that. So I have a problem. I apologize greatly. I'm not an all-rounder in this. So this here says that, but Allah would not punish them while you, O Muhammad, are among them. And before this ayat of, oh Allah, if this is indeed the truth from thee, this revelation is indeed the truth from thee. So I showed from Surah Nisa that they do believe in Allah. And in Surah Zumar ayat it says that these polytheists who worship their awliya say that they bring us close to Allah. Surah Zumar ayat is also there. Like I said, there are many ayats like this showing that these so-called disbelievers you call, and you should know why they are called disbelievers. I already know why, I just can't explain it. The Quran has made them disbelievers because they don't believe in Allah, the last day, the messenger, Abrahamic religion, messengers, and Prophet Muhammad. And how you become a believer is that you have to obey Allah and the messenger. So Surah Nisa ayat 3 also, they say that these awliya, they believe in Allah. There's no doubt about that. There should be no doubt about that. 3 ayat of Surah Zumar, unquestionably for Allah is the pure religion. And those who take protectors besides Allah say, we only worship them that they may bring us nearest to Allah in position. Indeed, Allah will judge between them concerning that over which they differ. Indeed, Allah does not guide he who is a liar and confirmed disbeliever. So here we're told they're disbelievers because they don't what? Make this pure religion, purely for Allah. And they take protectors besides Him, saying we only worship them that they bring us near to Allah. You see the word here. So there should be no doubt. Now back on the topic. And the Muslim who keeps arguing about this, Allah in position. Take the verse word by word, Arabic. That they may bring us near to Allah. Ilahi wa Sayyidi. No. Allah. Ilahi. Allah. In nearness, indeed. So then, indeed, Allah will judge between them. And Allah has called them confirmed A liar and a disbeliever would be confirmed disbeliever because he's a liar. So if you take other than Allah as your protectors, to get even nearness to Allah, nearness, Zulfa, in nearness to Allah, you are still a disbeliever according to this Quran ayat and Islam. Not only a polytheist, but a disbeliever. Yet, they believed in Allah. So you cannot say they didn't believe in Allah. Like this person saying, Muslim, Chicken Wing Steve. So not only Muslims coming here deviating, trying to make me deviate and all this, but also I have some family member, relatives, and from my father's side, my father, and who are enemies of mine, even as being Shias, so-called, they call themselves. So I have to be wary, on my guard. Harassing me, trying to create obstacles, wanting me to fail in my work, my school. They got me out of school, things like that. Made me separate from long time ago. So it's a long case. Disturb the living daylights out of me, give me. So that's why I'm wary. Because chicken wings, Steve was saying Wallah. Now that's a way if you come to UAE, United Arab Emirates, they say Wallah a lot, swearing on Allah. So no doubt they believe in Allah. There are many such ayats that tell us they believe in Allah in the Quran. The disbelief, so-called, your Allah way disbelievers and liars, they are called. The Arabic word, you can see, Allah is mentioned in this way. Ilahi. So your Muslims, they fail jumping there and here, population in Muslim increasing, do you think, trying to trap me like the Jews tried to trap, we were told, I don't know. And Jesus of Nazareth, we were told, this is the time where the Jews tried to trap Jesus Christ, saying, this is how Bilal Ahmad came to trap me, So when they told Jesus, when the prostitute that they wanted to stone, what shall we do with her? There I was told the Jews wanted to trap him in a very clever, cunning manner. Surah Anfal is Madani ayat, and so is Tauba, still contradiction. Yes. Is it? I don't know about Surah Anfal being Madani ayat, but thanks for bringing that into my, this thing, attention. Chota Girgit. Yes, still contradiction. I'm glad you see it. You see, so then I can go ahead and start to infer from these ayats that first he was very nice, even in Medina at this time. Sister, your video is not continuous. Why? Pardon? What do you mean by that? Do you mean I come on different? It's buffering. Oh, yes, the buffering, the loading. Yes, I have a problem with this here. But anyways, right now I don't see a problem here on my tab, another tab. I've got it on and I don't see any buffering problem at this time. I'm sorry if you see it. So we have this Madani ayat and then, but about Makkans in Surah Anfal. Okay, continue. Is sister now clear? Okay. But this Madani ayat is about the Makkans. Be sure of that. Read Surah Anfal ayat 30. And remember, O Muhammad, when those who disbelieved plotted against you to restrain you or kill you. Now you know what these disbelievers are. They are the ones who believe in Allah and who take some people as protectors other than Allah, and they say we take them as protectors so they would bring us near to Allah. Surah Zumar ayat 3. What kind of disbelievers are they? It should have been very clear from the very beginning. I don't know why your parents have not taught you this. As teenagers, as Muslims, you should be very clear who is a disbeliever. Even a polytheist is a disbeliever, and some Sunnis even call Shias disbelievers, right? Kafir. Even though they say the Shahada. Even though they say we are Muslims. But why do you Sunnis call them disbelievers? So you should know by now that these disbelievers, even polytheists are called disbelievers. You call Shias polytheists. And thus disbelievers. So how they become disbelievers? They believe in Allah, they believe in Prophet Muhammad. Shias, they believe in Imam Ali being the Wasiur Rasulullah. Excuse me. The inheritor of Rasulullah after his death. So you have very little, you're ignorant as ever. If you're still arguing about this, what kind of disbelievers, or they were disbelievers, they didn't believe in Allah. This is your utter ignorance. And you're still arguing and arguing and arguing. Do we have to teach you here ABCD of Islam? So even though these are Madani ayats, as Chota Girgit points out, I'm not sure, but they're about Makkans. Right? These ayats are regarding the Makkan polytheists. 30, 32, and 33. They're not regarding Jews of Yathrib, Medina. I'm sorry, it's not Medina, it's Yathrib. Then 9:13, Surah 9, verse 13 says, will you not fight against those who broke their pledges and did all they could to drive the messenger away? Well, that's what it says here. Surah Anfal ayat 30. To restrain you or kill you or evict you from Makkah, meaning in brackets. And then they broke their pledges and did all they could to drive the messenger away and initiated hostilities against you. I don't agree with this, but anyways, we'll go with this. Do you fear them? Surely Allah has greater right that you should fear Him if you are true believers. True believers, if you are believers. 14, fight them. Allah will punish them by your hands and will disgrace them and give you victory over them and satisfy the breasts of a believing people. I wonder why. So this is against this ayat, Surah Anfal ayat 33. But Allah will not punish them while you, O Muhammad, are among them. And Allah did not punish them here, so the ayat goes. In Surah 32, Allah did not punish them where they asked Allah to punish them if this revelation is true. And the custodian of this revelation is true. So, but I wonder why Chicken Wing Steve has not come on this ayat, which wipes out every ayat if not abrogated. Then Islam is not a religion of peace. Because finally you are told where is it? Surah Baqarah. What is the problem with Surah Baqarah ayat 190? Fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you, but do not transgress. Right? So, Surah Tauba 29 says, fight against those. They are not fighting against you. Only Surah Baqarah says 190 that fight against those who fight against you and do not transgress. So, Chicken, to be noted that you see he's disappeared from that live stream of mine where I spoke after that about this. This was my topic, where he's commented prior on the Anfal ayats, which I had a problem with, explaining and explaining and explaining. Now I've come on this, I came on this, and now I'm ahead on another thing, but still came back. Chicken Wings has chickened out about this ayat. Surah Tauba ayat 29, either the ayats are abrogated, which say, like Surah Baqarah ayat 190, which say, fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you. Steve, Chicken Wing Steve, I don't know who he is, but he says Wallah. So I thought he's maybe an Indian Muslim or a Pakistani Muslim in one of the Arabian countries where he's learned Wallah from. Chicken Wing Steve. He's come on my live streams in the night time he comes. And then he's commented on the live stream of Surah Anfal against Surah Tauba ayats. And now, after that, after this, Surah Tauba 29, either it abrogates those peaceful ayats, right? Or it's in contradiction. If it doesn't abrogate those peaceful ayats like in Surah Tauba, fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you, but do not transgress. Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors. And in Ayat al-Kursi, there is no compulsion in religion. Truth stands out clear from error. And Surah Kafirun, Kul a'udhu bi rabbin nas. No, sorry. Kul ya ayyuha. For me, my religion. For you, your religion. I will not believe in what you believe in. And other ayats like, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Even if they insult you, leave them alone. O Prophet, leave them alone. You are not the guardian over them. You are just a warner. You just impart the knowledge. The revelation we give you. Just impart that. You are not a keeper over them. Leave them alone. Let them be. Part with them. Like, if they say peace, there's another ayat. Indeed, the number, and fight against the disbelievers collectively as they fight against you collectively. And know that Allah is with the righteous. So if they fight you collectively, fight them collectively. Surah 60 ayat 8. Allah forbids you not. This is Surah Mumtahana ayat 8. Allah forbids you not with regard to those who fight you for your faith, nor drive you out of your homes, from dealing kindly and justly with them. For Allah loveth those who are just. Now these Ahle Kitab, Jews and Christians, did not evict them. You see in Surah Anfal ayat 30, who evicted them, who tried to stop him? The Makkan polytheists. Who tried to kill him? The Makkan polytheists. This is Surah Tauba ayat 29 is also for the people of the book, Jews and Christians. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day, and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made unlawful, and do not adopt the religion of truth. From those who were given the scripture, meaning Ahle Kitab, people of the book, Jews and Christians, meaning fight until they give the jizya willingly while they are humbled, subdued. So how can they give the jizya willingly even? Your will has to be arrested. If you force someone in English law, common law, what is it called? Duress. I studied law in England, London. Oh my goodness. But the point here is, I can go on about this mistake in the Quran, willingly. It's written willingly. It's not in brackets. I checked, I was like shocked. Quran.com, check it. Arabic to English translation. Jizya willingly while they are humbled. Or subdued. Subdued is the word for that Arabic. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah. They are not fighting you. They are not fighting you. Chicken Wings Steve has disappeared. They do this. Try to evade and change the topic, or believers, when you face an enemy, stand firm and remember Allah, often so you may triumph. Yes, face an enemy is, the Muslims would say that they came for the battle. So this is out of self-defense. No. It's, you know how the Muslim, even in this ayat, they are not coming to see this. No, believers, it's not clear. Which ayat? Okay, I'll try to search this ayat. You see, sorry, Chota Girgit, as much as I like to, but this does face an enemy, meaning in battle, right? When they're collectively fighting you. Or, I don't know. Because here stones is thrown by believers, not Allah. Stones are thrown. Which ayat number is this? Let me check. Can you give me the ayat number, because I'll have to put in Google search when you, all this. 820, oh, Surah Anfal 8:25. Is it in the tafsir that stones were thrown? Beware of a trial that will not only affect the wrongdoers among you, and know that Allah is severe in punishment. No, it doesn't say, and fear Allah which will not, fear a trial which will not strike those who have wronged among you exclusively, and know that Allah is severe in penalty. But where does it say, O believers, when you face an enemy, stand firm? No, I can show you, where does it say that? Yeah, this is good for those who will not be who are also believers. Will not strike those who have wronged among you exclusively. but also innocent people. Surah Muhammad says, when you meet them in battle. No, it doesn't say in battle right now. The Quran ayat says, so when you meet those who disbelieve. Actually, are you saying, but then they say read the whole ayat when the war has, so, but it's telling the Muslims here, it's not saying here when you meet them in battle. It should have said when you meet them in battle. So you see, your Allah and His Prophet are warmongers, terrorists. It should have said, so when you, some people, translators put it in bracket, when you meet them in battle. They're thinking in battle when you meet them, when, you know. So it's not in battle. What's this? When you meet لَقِيتُمُ. So when you meet those who disbelieve, then strike the necks. Oh my God, until when you have subdued them. Then bind firmly the bond. Then either as a like a favor afterwards, or ransom, like just let them free. Until the lays down the war its burdens. How do you know that these Muslims did not create the war? Meeting the believers, just like that, meeting them. Oh, because, no, wait. How do you know these disbelievers have not given, these believers have not given the battle to the disbelievers? Shouldn't it be like, so when you are called to a battle by the disbelievers, I mean, this is terrible way to put it. This is a terrible way to put it. So when you meet those who disbelieve, like the whole city, wherever you meet, strike their necks and all, because you'll be conquering many cities, don't worry. You Muslims, you can just go meet the disbelievers and strike them. You've created a battle, they come out. What's happening? And then you say when the battle lays down, you've created the battle in the city. You've created a war in the city, wherever you meet, when you meet a disbeliever. It's like this, right? So you will inherit their land, their homes. In Surah Azab, you will inherit their property, their wealth. Property and wealth means the same thing, I think, but here. Inherit. Their homes. Surah Azab. And even tread upon. When the Muslims are told this, Allah should make sure that when He says about meeting believers, that it is in battle, when the disbelievers give you a battle. Because here in Surah Azab ayat, He let you inherit the land, their homes and their property, plus a land you have not yet set foot on. Allah is capable of everything. And yet these people say that Allah is not capable of reincarnation. Right? Try to go back in the past, create the past, and remove that mistake you made. You won't be able to. Where is Allah able to do that for you? Allah is capable of everything. Anyways, the point is in Surah Muhammad. What kind of Allah is this, really? Also, see this, that when you meet the disbelievers, strike at their necks. Doesn't say in battle. It knows how to say when the disbelievers fight you collectively, then fight them collectively. In another surah I showed earlier on in this live stream. Oh my God, you better be sure that this Allah, these are very, very beautiful ayats, Bilal Ahmed. Very beautiful ayat, I tell you. That's why so many Muslims are increasing. Oh, for goodness sakes. And when the war lays down its burdens, which you have created, you started, you Prophet Muhammad and Allah, against those polytheists who believed in their true God, Allah. You want to take their house, their land, their property. And a land you have not set foot on. How much shall I show you? Huh? Come for this ayat. Chicken wing. Steve, come, see this ayat. You Muslims can take our land, our homes, our properties, and even tread on those lands that you have not treaded on, someone else has trodden on, stepped on. And take, go, strike at their necks, these disbelievers. This is you Muslims. And you're telling me. So when you meet those who disbelieve, doesn't say in battle here. Who started the battle? Brain teaser. Put the ayats together and see who started the battle. Where Surah Tauba ayat 29. Who started the battle? Just because you see Surah Baqarah ayat 130, fight those who fight you. Fight those who fight you. Here, this satanic Allah, he borrowed from the disbelievers. Polytheists, he calls disbelievers. I can shout and shout and shout. But you see, you people come with calmness, calculating ways. What good is that calmness when you can't see a simple contradiction? What good is your calmness that you show off here against a mad woman? Huh? This mad woman will calm down one day. When justice is done. when lies are not made to seem like truth, where calm people who are wolves in sheep's clothing are shown, where a friend claiming to be a good friend betrays the trust, and you, the sick society, puts her up. Today, the betrayers, friends, and their children. What has UAE given them? They came to UAE, their mother greedy. She made a house here. An Arab married her. She divorced her first husband. Her first husband divorced her. Where are these children driving in Mercedes, Lamborghinis, and God knows what? Excuse me, I have to go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chota Girgit. But I don't. Should I would be damned if I, feel scared of these. Show my URL, give my address out. Come. But because I live in a building, there are children here, families and all. Yes, I have to be careful for them. And the country who has given me this much safety and financial help. But those children, their children, the one who claimed to be calm. What good is that calmness? And look at the greatness of this mad woman. That she can see and you can't see. And look at the shamelessness of that person who called me a mad woman. He cannot accept. I keep going on about it, showing him in the comment section even. And I've done a live stream on Surah Tauba ayat 29. These very Muslim greedy people, shameless, wicked, claim to show off their, come here and say that this, I'm playing the victim card. And yet I answered him. Exposing. I will expose more of these shameless cowards. Greedy for money.